Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Susanna and welcome back to another video. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you, I'm going to be talking about how I found out that I'm pregnant. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay guys, I just thought of sharing it out with you and yeah, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Now we are on 300 and something, 300 plus. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and like, thumbs up to the video, and share the video to your friends. Tell your friends also to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, on the road to 1k subscribers, please show some love to your sister. So guys, hey, this one of today, I've been actually hiding it and I never wanted to say it out until one of my Facebook friend um, sent me a message and was like, I saw your mood song. I think he saw me one day in town and he was and then he was like what is really wrong with you, like you've changed, you look so different and everything is so different. So when I told him it is just maybe the way, maybe the weather, maybe things like that, he was like, no, you are not like that before, things like that. But then guys, let me tell you the truth. The truth is that your Susanna is pregnant, and so I'm going to tell you how I found out that I'm pregnant. It was actually in March, and you know, going to something, having some, falling to something that you promised yourself that you'll never, like, if something like that happens to you, like you promised yourself that I promise myself I will never do that thing, like it will never happen to me until um, I reach maybe to the time that I want. Okay, so it wasn't that planned. It just came like, just like that. When I'm not even ready for it, I didn't even plan for anything. I was just off off the thought. I wasn't even thinking about it at all. It wasn't there in my mind. And yeah, so that day when I woke up, um, I wasn't that feeling well. But then, at the last of the month was ending, and then I was, and then I started feeling pains in my back, and then I was like, okay, I know maybe why. The reason is maybe, sometimes, as in, to me, I normally skip my periods. Sometimes I skip my periods. This month I receive my periods, next month I receive, until when it reaches some month I don't receive my periods, but I'm still okay. So that month I started my test, my saliva started tasting different. Even I started feeling sick ever. Waking up in the morning was hard for me. Things, different things, things that I have never experienced before. I actually started feeling it. I was like, no. I got I went to the clinic first that day. I was having headache. I went to the hospital. I went to the pharmacy that day. I mean pharmacy, and then I was like, I'm actually not feeling well. It's like I have some malaria. So I was given some tablets to swallow, and then I swallowed. That day I became okay. The next day again repeated the same thing. And I was like, maybe I'd taken long without falling sick, serious sickness. So I was like, oh my God, now I'm going to be in trouble again. I'm sick. I'm going to become sick. I'm supposed to hustle, like I'm the one. I'm just hustling for myself. I don't like being sick, staying at home from morning to evening. I'm not used to that life of staying at home. Oh my God, guys! I was like, now I'm finished. This is too much for me. I was like, so I wake up in the morning, I just force myself to do the work, go where I'm supposed to go, come back even the next day, like that, like that. But then that month ended and it started another month. The thing continued, the thing continued. Um, so I'm feeling the same thing. My saliva is different at all. Any food I taste, the smell is smelling bad. I didn't know like it will bring such signs, such symptoms, to the person. Okay, I didn't know that if you're pregnant, you'll feel those many um, symptoms. Okay, so me, it was my first time, though I knew some of the symptoms, but then some of, like saliva changing, the smell of food was like the food started smelling bad. My body splash, my smearing oil, you know my clothes, the one I wore when I, like that time when I used to, when I go to work, I just do the body splash, the makeup, and go to work. But then that time, even the makeup started smelling bad for me. My clothes with a body splash smelling bad for me, the body splash smelling bad for me. Like, I even started ignoring those clothes, the one which are smelling the body splash. I started ignoring those clothes, wearing them. I kept them aside. And then, even, everything changed about me. Like, even I started zipping up my mouth. Like, when I see, when I'm with people who talk a lot, talk, I just keep quiet and then just listen to them or mind my business and just let them be like that. So it was now 1 month and 2 weeks. I was like, no way, this is not fair to me. So this is not fair to me. Let me just go to the hospital and then just get tested. Okay, before going to the hospital, I had actually, my boyfriend had called me, was like, okay, are we meeting today? Then I was like, yeah, why not, we are meeting. So I was like, okay, I think I went to meet him that day. I cancelled everything about hospital. No, it was that time when we were staying together, when we started staying together. So that day my boyfriend went to work, even me, I went to work. Okay, he came back. Just he found me when I was not in a mood. Like, I was just there. Me myself, I was just there, but I can talk. I can. Sometimes I just keep quiet. I assume everything, like I'm not listening to anything, to anybody talking. So, okay. Then pia hiyo wiki ikaisha. Unaget? Hiyo wiki pia ikaisha. So the third week ndio nikatoka aje. The third week iliisha, alafu the fourth week, the last week of the month, ndio nikasema no, acha niende OC and then nione ni nini mbaya surely, because I'm not feeling well. Even I was losing appetite for eating food. And then I got that like feeling, like when I feel like eating something, I just I want it that very time. I don't want it to delay. I just want it that very time and have it that very time. just eat it that very time. You see? Okay. So that for the week I went to the hospital, and I go to one nurse. Then I told the nurse that I'm not feeling well. Like now, the month is ending. Actually, I'm experiencing different feelings in me. Everything that I eat is different. The taste is different, and then I'm feeling ever sleepy. Just when I sit, I sleep. When the nurse actually looks at me, and then she asked me, "When was the last time you had your periods?" I was like my periods. So how does the body feeling concerning my periods, like me having my periods? And then I told the nurse 1 month ago, and now this month and 3 weeks I've not received my periods. Then the nurse said, like, are you serious right now? I was like, nurse, do I look like I'm joking? I was like, nurse, do I look like I'm joking? I'm just telling you what is happening to me, and you're asking me whether I'm joking. Okay, then after I was given a testing kit, like a pregnancy kit, to go and urinate. First I was given a bottle, and then I went to the bathroom. I urinated in it, and then I brought a urine. So after, the nurse told me, sit here for some minutes, I'll get back to you, okay? I sat there waiting for the nurse. She went inside, I think, to the laboratory or something like that. So that I was waiting for her to come and attend to me and tell me the results after the urine. So she came. Here, guys, guess what? Here, hey, the nurse told me, take a look at this. You know, my first time, I really don't know how to read the pregnancy kit. So I told her, I'm sorry, I don't know how to read the pregnancy kit. Just maybe help me and tell me what is it. Am I pregnant, or I'm okay? So she told me, you are 1 month pregnant. I was like, what? What? Oh my God. You know, when you've been told something abruptly, like you are not ready for it, and you are just being told something face to face. Anyhow, you are just told something face to face when you're not ready for it. So guys, I told the nurse, you are seriously joking, okay? You are joking. Because for me, I've been so abstaining, like I've been so protective, like I wasn't even ready for it. I wasn't even thinking about getting pregnant, like anything like that has never passed my mind. Okay. So I was like, nurse, you are very, very not serious. So the nurse was like, how can I be serious? Okay. And then the nurse referred me again to, I think, to one of their clinic, to one of their pharmacy. So she referred me there. She told me go to that doctor. That very day, I went. I was checked again. I'm positive, pregnant. Guys, I cried outside that clinic. I cried, you know, I don't know, I just felt so emotional. And then I started crying. That doctor was now counseling me, was like, you don't have to cry. Like, things happen, and you just have to bear with it, okay? Don't mind what happens. Maybe there is a reason for everything. So the doctor started counseling me. I was just crying, and even I never wanted to listen to the doctor, and I was just like, that is the end of my world. Like, in my mind, I'm having that in mind, that it is just the end of my world. Like, why did even this happen? Why is all this happening to me at this time when I'm not ready? Like, I'm just still hustling. I'm just still hustling, like I'm not that stable, and things like this are just happening to me. Oh God, what did I do? Which crime did I commit? Like I'm talking to myself. Inside me, I'm just talking to myself, and the tears are just flowing in my eyes. God, I left the doctor there. After I took some steps, the doctor called me, was like, come back and take your testing kit, your pregnancy kit, and take home. And then he was like, if you find your husband does not want it, please do not try anything. Don't try to harm yourself. Just carry it until the end of until the until you give birth. You never know, maybe there is a reason why it happened. And then I was even looking at that doctor like it's just a small thing in front of me. Me, I was like, I'm just finished. Like, I don't know what I'm going to tell the guy. I was just damn annoyed. So I went home. I cried. No eating from morning to evening. So when my boyfriend came, I gave him that pregnancy testing kit. Then he was like, what is it? Then I told him, just look at it. And then after that, I think even him was literally confused. ah and I gave him the book where the doctor has written, where the nurse had written that the date and the day, whatever the results of the pregnancy. So I gave him that book. Then I was like, he was actually shocked, you know, and even him was confused. Like, it was not that in his mind. I remember even that day we slept without discussing about it. We just kept quiet like that. Even him kept quiet, even I kept quiet. I was just thinking, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do next? Oh my goodness, what do I do? All the things that I was doing are now just I was like, what do I do? So I was just thinking on my own the whole night, not sleeping. Sometimes the tears just come like that without me even opening my mouth. I was like, oh, it's okay. It actually took me like another 1 week for me to calm down my mind and just come back to my right senses and think about myself now. So I was just still hanging on here. I was still weighing myself, like my mind. What do I do? What do I do? Do I Can I abort it? Can I commit suicide? Things like that. We are not that stable. My boyfriend is not stable. Me, I'm not stable. So we're just there. We're just there in the middle. And so one day, my boyfriend came back from work and then he was like, stop thinking. And one baby is not going to be a problem for us. We are going to handle one baby. We will struggle. What we eat, that's what the baby will eat. And you don't have to worry. Things will be okay. And there is no way you're going to, abort the baby. And you don't know, maybe it will affect you. Maybe you will never give birth again, or you will do abortion and die. So that thing really touched my heart so much. Like that one of, I will never give birth again, and then, oh, maybe I will die. I was like, oh God, how did I come to this mess? Sitting alone and you're talking to yourself. Even if somebody comes to call you, you're just absent-minded, like you're in your own world. Okay, so I was like that. I was like, oh God, what do I do? Like, what do I do? How did I come to this mess? So guys, I was just I was just having a messy mind for the whole of that man. Anything I do was messy to me. I don't do it the right way until I just sat down again, and I was like, okay, it has happened, so let it just happen. I will wait for it and see how it's going to happen. But guys, it's actually a long process, and